What up, people? You're through to Chig, and it is the Kombat Show. Joining me as always are my two co-hosts. First and foremost, Will, say hello to the people, brother.
Hello, people. How you doing? This is Will, your controversial neighborhood Man United fan speaking.
Yeah. Anyway, and joining me is his arch nemesis, his yin to his yang.
Yes, sir.
Ola, say hello to the people.
I don't know about the yin to the yang, man. This guy be getting on my fucking nerves, blood. You know what I mean? It's not even a joke thing. This guy be getting on my tits, man. But yeah, man. Welcome back, everybody. We're back on the Kombat Show. We're here to talk about it. I got my Remy. I'm a happy blood. You get me? Let's do it.
Yeah, we've got a few things to touch on.
We've got a lot to talk about.
For a little bit of everything, really, from the boxing to the MMA. Got little things here and there to talk about. And then obviously there is an event this weekend with Ola's boy. Who am I talking about, Ola? Who's your boy? Which one am I?
Boy, I'm Eddie Hearn.
No. Talking about MMA, UFC.
Hold on. This weekend, UFC?
Is it this weekend?
Did he just say, what?
Bronson.
That's next weekend.
Is that next weekend?
Yeah.
No, Bronson's tomorrow, blood.
Yeah,
is it tomorrow? I get the joke. Now I'm getting the joke, blood. Now I only just got the Bronson joke, man.
No,
he just dropped on me, fam. Why you saying, fam? Just yeah. But yeah, that's the boy that really propelled my boy to stardom. Yeah, man. That's the one.
No, but hang on a minute.
Shut up, blood. Chig is introducing, man. Let the man finish his introduction, blood.
Don't tell me about Adesanya, yeah. When we know what happened in the group chat. Don't talk about Adesanya when you hung him out to dry because of this new guy who's beat unranked fighters. Come on.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Chimaev?
What's this guy talking about?
Chimaev?
I have no idea what you're talking about, blood.
Dominance MMA.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
It will be very interesting to see where Ola's loyalty lies.
When we get to that bridge, man, it's a long way to that bridge, man. It's a long way to that bridge, you know what I mean? Conor wants some smoke, though. Man. So, yeah, man. You get me?
But that's the debate. That is the debate. And before we come on to Conor, big up to everyone in the chat room. Please do stick a like on this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's talk about it first and foremost before we come into last week's event. Now, Conor McGregor has said, "I accept." Now, I think most people are assuming he means, the gauntlet Chimaev, I don't know what he's smoking. The last week he's been on some, he wants all the smoke when it comes to Conor McGregor. In fact, actually, he called out Nate Diaz, he called out Jorge Masvidal and Conor all in the same week. My man supposedly went all the way to Ireland, wanted to pose as Conor's, sparring partner before eventually taking him down and smashing the shit out of him. My man wants all the smoke. And he's been absolutely just going ham with Conor McGregor to the point where Conor then said, "I accept." Now, one thing most people missed was amongst all of this, Tony Ferguson's come out. And he's been doing a lot of interviews and he's been talking. And one of the things he said was straight up, he said, "Listen, I don't care who I have to beat to get back to that title. It could be Dustin, it could be Conor, that he really likes that Conor fight. He likes southpaws, and that he feels confident that whoever wins should be the one to face the winner of Justin and Khabib." I think that was what Conor was saying. I accept it, but people disagree. What do you think, Will?
I agree with you as well. I think Conor was accepting Tony Ferguson's stuff, not Chimaev, because he's already said he doesn't like fighting jockstrap. Like guys who snick the jockstrap. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't like fighting them guys. He wants a fight, not come and sniff my jockstrap. Yeah. Mano a mano. Conor's always said that. Do you know what I mean? It's just baiting anyone to stand and bang with him. That's all he's trying to do. But I think Conor meant Tony Ferguson, because first off, why would he accept a fight between an unranked fighter who just came in? He's not ranked in any of the two divisions he's not ranked.
He's a nightmare opponent. There's no win to that.
That's going backwards. He'll be going backwards for Conor.
Yeah.
It's stupid. So I don't think he was talking about that. I think
that's why I'm amazed so many people thought it was him that he was talking about. I was like, hey, surely I can't be the only one that's seen this.
But I also think him saying I accept is thinking, oh, Justin did this against Ferguson, so I would like for him to accept it, and let's see what happens to him after the Ferguson fight. If he does accept Ferguson, I'd like to see what happens.
And that's the key word the key sentence you just said. If he
does accept,
Ferguson, because we know Conor likes talking and not always following through.
Well, that's a joke thing. In 145, he always followed it through. When he jumped up weights, he's found out, okay, these guys don't fall down as easy as 145.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that power don't carry all the way through.
Nah. It don't at all. But yeah.
I agree. Ola, Chimaev or Ferguson for you?
It'll be Ferguson for me. Me and Will was actually talking about this the other day. For me, if there was a preferred fight that I would like to see, I'd like to see, Conor Ferguson. But at the same time, I'd also like to see Khabib Ferguson over GSP. As to what he wants for his last fight. So I'd still prefer to see Khabib Ferguson as well. That fight did mean a lot to him. And he did say in his last conference, before the fight fell through, we all know why now, as to some people with no shame, saying he was ducking and he ran away and all of that.
He was ducking. He ducked.
Shut the fuck up, blood. So...
All right. So his excuse.
No. Let me finish. Look, you finished your point. I kept quiet.
No. You did this to me last week,
bro.
You did this to me last week a lot. Yeah. He went to Abu Dhabi. Yeah. Which happened to be Fight Island, because he thought this is where what's his name, Dana wanted to do whatever it was, right? But the joke thing is, he was the first fighter to go to Abu Dhabi. He still ain't fought yet in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So
he did Abu Dhabi and then he left.
Yeah. So
I must admit, to be fair to what Will was saying, Ola, I always did find that strange. That he went to Abu Dhabi first, before then suddenly returning back to Russia. I'm just like, well, why didn't you just stay in Abu Dhabi? I get there was a pandemic and that, but it was just like, well, why go to Abu Dhabi in the first place? Why not just go straight to Russia?
Can I ask if any of you lot is privy to his private messages, his father's condition? His father's died from this whole thing, yeah?
Fam.
No. Listen, but I did let you talk. I did let you out mute again.
We've already proved that.
All I'm saying is.
So I will finish what I was saying. So nobody's privy to why he went to Russia. Nobody's privy to what was going on before. No one's preview. And we've seen the end result, ultimately, of why he went to Russia. Yeah? We've seen the ultimate end of it. Yeah. Bottom line, his father passed away from it. He's still grieving. And all I said before this guy took me off what I was trying to say is
Fuck's sake.
I would prefer Ferguson Khabib over Khabib GSP. That's all I was trying to say. You know what I mean? But this man got to jump down man's throat and try to derail man of
Nah,
the point I was making. Now, look, bro, I will mute again. Okay, so check this out. I personally would love to Khabib Ferguson for the last fight. But you know, sometimes I really, really wish, from what you both said earlier on, which I was very, very, I let you man get your points across. You know what I mean? So I like my time to get my fucking point across. So the thing is this: if you man check the press conference, right? You lot said Conor didn't say I accept to Chimaev. But Dana, they asked him, have you spoken to Conor? He says, yeah. They asked him in the press conference, who was it saying I accept to because of the amount of people that was named in the thing? And he said it was Chimaev. He says he don't want to fight, he wants to deal with this boy. And that's what Conor said to Dana. Go and watch today's press conference. It came out about an hour ago, hour and a bit. I was sat in my car actually watching it when this fool came to my car talking poop about something else. Yeah. So if he actually took the time to watch the thing, you would have known, that Dana was actually talking about Conor Chimaev. And I think it's a bad matchup for him. I don't know if he wants any smoke with that boy right now. And the only reason that boy is probably going mad right now is because somebody's putting a battery in his back. Sorry, not in his pack. Battery in his back.
Yeah, and, probably Dana.
Dana?
I think he's on about dominance. He's on about dominance.
I think his manager might have a neck brace, man. Ali might have a neck brace, god damn it. Ali Abdulaziz. Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brother could have a neck brace on his neck, but he working. You better believe that shit, that man working. You know what I mean? He's trying to get the highest payday for that boy as soon as possible, But look, at the end of the day, I've said it, that boy ain't ready. He's not even ready for the top 10 yet. Maybe top 15, break yourself in. But I put our name the same thing as I said to Will. Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson for me, it's a good name. You know what I mean? They even suggesting, yeah, Gunnar Nelson is a good name. If you really want a name that everybody knows, everybody respects in the mixed martial art world, go try what you've been trying with Gunnar Nelson and see what happens. And then we'll go from there. But right now, calling out people like Conor, that's, they've been in the game for a minute, they've, 2-division world champion and all of that. You can't, you can't go to fighting on rack fighters to fight a fucking world champions. Like, you need to put the work in. It's not so much as whether it's good enough or not. You might be good enough, like we've been saying about O'Malley, but you need to put the work in. Like O'Malley is fighting rank number 14 now. He's fighting Chito. You need to put the work in, So
didn't Chito lose his last fight?
Who cares? They're building him up. They're just feeding him. It's like this Bronson fight, yeah? Do you think this fight is for the benefit of Bronson? Is that what you're telling me? They're feeding, man. That, you know what I mean? They feed him, man. They try to do that with Johnny Walker, with Corey Anderson. They feed him, man. And it's up to you to go and take the chance. If Johnny Walker had won that fight, do you not think they'll be talking about him and John Jones after maybe he has one more fight and won like he did the last time? They'll be talking about him and John Jones right now. But he stumbled. They didn't think Corey Anderson would do that to him. So, it's a calculated gamble, but sometimes it fails. Bronson might absolutely stash Shabazian tomorrow and throw a wrench in the work. But everybody knows they're feeding Edmund Shabazian. Derek Bronson, it's a feeding thing. It's a gatekeeper right now. So, but on the Chimaev thing, for me, it's not ready for Conor right now. Conor's way too big, man. He's just trolling. I'm not even taking that too seriously. but he did speak to Dana about it.
You feel that there's nothing in the Tony Conor talks?
It depends if Conor comes back, because Tony is ready. It depends if Conor comes back. I like that for Conor. I want to see that fight because it gets both of them back into the winner of Khabib Justin, and it's not a foregone conclusion for Khabib. He might lose that fight. Nobody knows how it's going to come off. You know, he might lose that fight to Justin. Then, obviously, Tony can then get back in front of Justin and fight for the world champion. But if Conor beats Ferguson, it puts him as number one contender right there and then. And he could get, you know what I mean? Then he's got a real shot at the title. So he's got to put himself in position. And I see that as being the path. But right now on the tweet, just on the subject of the tweet, I think he's just chatting shit. But he was talking about Chimaev.
Okay. I personally feel like it's a nightmare matchup for Conor, both of them. Tony or Chimaev, to be perfectly honest. I don't like that fight for I don't like that fight for him at all. But it kind of is what it is. If he is talking about Chimaev, then we know that fight's not going to come up anytime soon. So, you know, you could breathe a sigh of relief and just hope that Chimaev and the talk of him and Chimaev just dies down a little bit. We'll see. I don't know. You know, with all that talk, if, like you say, he was talking about Chimaev, then I think the likely fight we'll see is Ferguson-Poirier, which means that Khabib will probably end up waiting for GSP should he get past Justin. But it's interesting to see the way the lightweight division is shaking down. I want to see what it's like in the next year and see, you know, what we're dealing with in the next year. Because Khabib hasn't necessarily come out to say he's retiring after 30 fights. I think people just assume that because his dad wanted him to do so, then Khabib, in honor to respect his dad's wishes, will do so. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after Justin, what his intentions are after Justin. I definitely want to see the press conference for Justin Khabib. I really want to see how he answers certain questions in that press conference.
It'd be very interesting. That would be very, very educative. So, you know, you probably get a little bit of a state of mind in situations like that.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. It is what it is. Let's move on. I know there was a few things you wanted to touch on. Where did you want to go from here?
Well, let's go back to last week. Last week, Will wanted to bask in the glory. You know what I mean? We have to bring back the show to where Will wanted to bask in the glory. But so this week, it's my turn. So I can bask in the glory. Nobody can hear you, William. Don't mute me, either, blood.
Before you go on, yeah. If you tell me I'm still in the lead after all this year, then what you just bragged about don't make any. So if you tell me I'm the leader at the end of all this, then you
the leader of what, blood?
Go on, tell us, go on, show us the scoreboard.
So, on a what do we got? Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So first fight in, Kamzat Maki. Everybody knows that result. We know how that ended. Me and Chig went. Hamza, Will went with Riz Maki. We know who won that fight. Obviously, he hadn't announced himself to Will. Hopefully, he has now. He's seen him, knows what it's all about. I don't think Will be going against that boy for the foreseeable future.
I will.
You know what I mean? You're welcome on Team Dominance, man, when you're ready for. You get me? Alex Oliveira vs Sabota. Our Sabota Will went Oliveira. Oliveira shocked me in that fight. I got to be honest. He looked so hungry. Um, yeah, having a 10th child can make you want to win a game, and you know what I mean, and get that win bonus and all of that, man. So he put in everything. I haven't seen Oliveira fight like that in a long time. I was surprised. Um, he did a good fight. I was, you know what I mean. I was happy with it. You and
Better
Will,
as Cowboy.
yeah, well, you and Will went for Oliveira. I went Sabota. I lost, but that's the only one I lost. Paul Craig, Antigulov, Chig, and Will went for Antigulov. I went for Paul Craig.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I mean? Wicked manner. And everybody saw the submission. I was trying to tell everybody about this boy's submission and the way he wrapped man up. It was different class. Carla Esparza, Marina Rodriguez. Marina Rodriguez is undefeated. And Chig and Will went for Rodriguez. I went for the old dog, teaching the new dog some new tricks. And said she'll take it to decision, which was absolutely what she did. Ragdolled. Yeah, it could have gone either way. I wouldn't even use the word ragdoll, but the amount of takedowns that she attempted was mad. So, Carla Esparza just sneaked away.
Can I ask you a question? So, if all the damage that she got was done off of the back of Marina, how does she get points for scoring a takedown when the takedown consisted to her being damaged even more?
I will refer you to one of our very own, Chig, Angela Hill Gardia. Go and ask how Gardia won that fight until I try and convince Angela Hill.
But to be fair, that was a shocking decision.
It was.
There you go.
It was. I'm just saying, look, Dana already said, if you speak about the judge in the wrong way, you will get fired. You know what I mean? So you could get fired for talking the wrong about the judge right now, blood. No, I'm just fucking about. It was. Look, at the end of the day, is what the judges say. I don't judge the fight. It could have gone to Rodriguez, and I wouldn't have no complaints. I'm just happy it went my way, and that's why I said she sneaked it. You know what I mean? I don't think it was a convincing win, but she did enough, especially with the takedowns, to secure the win. That's all she had to do, and that's what she did. Do what you know, and it's got her enough wins in the UFC, and I don't see why this would be different to her in our eyes. You know what I mean? If I take her down a few more times, I'll sneak the round, or I'll convince the judge and just control her down. She didn't do no damage. I look at Rodriguez; she could fight tomorrow. But she didn't, you know what I mean? She didn't do no damage.
Because what convinced me that Rodriguez had won was towards the end of the last round. Even whoever, I forgot who was commentating, but then started saying about what kind of matchups they might have for Rodriguez with how good she looked. Yeah? And everything like that. So I was quite surprised that it went the other way around.
Yeah, I know. I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get the win, especially when you know it's close, or if your corner's quietly letting you know, listen, you got to do something.
Yeah, but
to convince the judge.
The game's gonna change right now. If someone just has to take you down to win a round, doesn't have to do any damage, just take you down to win a round.
No, not just take you down. They gotta control you, otherwise you get right back up. Do you know how hard it is to keep somebody down? A professional athlete that been training against stuffing takedowns and getting back up from takedowns. Do you know how difficult it is to keep somebody down for 15 seconds in the UFC or in MMA, in any MMA? It's difficult. You can't just keep a grown man down and just think you're going to keep him down there. They want to get back up and take it to where it suits them.
So how do you score it when the guy you've taken down is damaging you from the bottom?
That's for the judges. That's for the judges. It's like asking VAR, what do they see? They just give you the decision and you just got to take it on the chin and move on. That's what they see. I'm not the judge. I'm just a fan like you. It's for us to debate, but we don't make the decisions. It's what they see. And sometimes we've been so used to it now that takedowns at this moment in time, in this current climate, carries more stocks than significant strikes. At least that's what I see, and I know that's what you see, and that's why you're not really happy with how the fight is being looked at. But that's where we're at, and until that changes, we can't move on. That's where we're at.
But then that makes it. That's why, I mean, for me, I'm kind of like with Conor on the stand and bang thing, because that's the best way you can actually judge a fight. Because that's the best way you can judge. I take you down. There's no damage.
Yeah, thank God, Matchroom boxing is back for you, innit? You know what I mean? Thank God, Matchroom boxing. No, thank God, Matchroom boxing is back for you.
I don't care. Listen.
You want to stand and bang? Go watch boxing. Don't watch mixed martial arts, blood. Mixed martial arts means you can do what the hell you want within the rules. Everything. A bit of everything. If you don't like it, go watch boxing, man.
And I'm saying, yeah, the law, it don't make any sense.
You don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. We just go along with the rules.
If I piece you up for 4 minutes, 45 seconds, yeah, and then you get a takedown, control it for that 15 seconds, you've won the round. That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense at all. However way you cut it, it doesn't make any sense. It
like
doesn't make any sense.
Takedown. I did not say takedown.
People look for a takedown to win
how are you saying it is when I'm telling you it's not just takedowns
to win a round?
I've just told you it's not just fucking to win a round. I just told you it's not just takedowns. It's takedowns and controlling a fighter. You can't just do takedowns.
What did I just say?
No,
if you take someone down and you control it for 15 seconds.
No, it's not.
Listen to what I said.
You got to control the man.
Listen to what I said. If you fight for 4 minutes, 45 seconds, you piece someone up. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. He takes you down, controls you for 15 seconds. He's won the round. How does that make sense?
But don't tell me. Don't ask me. Why are you asking me? I don't pay the judges. I ain't the commission.
But this is what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense when it comes to that. Yeah? It doesn't make any sense. So takedowns, right? For me, takedowns should not even be scored as anything, because there's no damage with a takedown. Unless you slam someone, it should not count as a point at all. Unless you slam them, because there's no damage. You're just taking them down. It's like blocking, stopping them from hitting you. That's all you've done. Just stopping them from attacking by taking them down. That's all you've done. Yeah, it's not about the stand and bang part as well. It's just so the takedown.
Oh, Matchroom boxing is back for you, man. Don't worry, man.
Listen,
you know what I mean. The Lord has answered your prayer.
Matchroom came back. I was watching.
Boxing back. It's back in full effect for you. Is in Eddie Hearn's backyard, yeah.
BT Sports now.
You better thank Eddie Hearn for bringing it back as well. You better thank Eddie Hearn. Worship him. Kiss the ring blood.
Frank's on now. But still, going back to it, what I'm trying to say is,
I like Frank actually. Arsenal fan, bro. I like that boy.
What people look for is the takedown. Yeah, it's a cop out. It's a cop out for me. It's a cop out for any fighter, because you could be losing the whole 4 minutes. Once you get takedown and control, you won the round. You know that. You got that in your back pocket. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? And then the fight gets scored on that, based on that. Come on, like they said, Volkanovski won the title off of doing that. Yeah, Cejudo won the title off of doing that. Fucking, come on. Let's be serious. Let's be serious here.
Let's fight.
Let's have a fight. Yeah, whatever. But the score system is flawed. When it comes to takedown, the score system is flawed.
I'm not any of the judges, and I'm not Bruce Buffer, and I'm not Dana.
Too much credit.
These are the people that give the fight, that announce who the winner is, and pays the winner. We are not none of those. Yeah, until that changes, you just gotta accept the rule and go along with it. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. That's all I'm trying to. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think it's fair?
Blood is the sport. That's the sport.
No. I didn't ask you what is the sport. Yes, we know what the sport is. We know what the sport is. Stop talking that rhetoric. We know what the sport is. Do you believe it's fair or not? Do you believe it's fair or not?
I don't know. I think the The scoring has got to change, but I can't change it. We can do nothing about it. I don't love the
You
new
still haven't
offside
answered my
rule
question.
right now.
You still haven't
I
answered
don't
my
think the
question.
new offside rule
You
is
still
fair.
haven't
That
answered my.
if
Still
you
haven't answered
got
my
a bigger
question.
foot than the next man, you're offside. How the
Listen,
fuck
you
is
still
that fair? You know what I
listen.
mean? But that's the rule, and we're fucking going along with it. There's nothing else
Listen.
you can do. You know what I
Listen.
mean? Those are the
Listen.
rules. Look, the
Listen.
two fighters knows the rules coming into the fight. They know it. Yeah, they subscribe to it. They sign the contract for it. That this is what they're gonna do, and that's it. We just got to embrace it. Embrace it, blood. Don't
I
fight
get
it.
it. Ola,
Embrace
I
it.
get it. I
Embrace
get
it.
it.
Don't
I
fight it.
get it. But
Don't
just
fight it,
imagine
fam.
this. Imagine this.
Embrace
Yeah?
it, blood.
Imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine this. Because you won't get it until it happens to you. Yeah. You won't get it until it happens to you, your fighter, and then you understand. Yeah. So your fighter is piecing the guy up, rocked him. He's about to knock him out. Yeah. Adesanya. He's about to knock what's his face out.
You're going on like
Whittaker
you're going on
out.
like you're going on like
Whittaker
you
out.
ain't fought
Listen,
wrestlers.
Whittaker out.
You're going on like
Listen.
you ain't fought wrestlers.
Listen. Yeah, he's about to knock Whittaker out. Yeah, Whittaker takes him down. Yeah, stops him. That's the last round. There were 2-2 going into that round. Yeah, that's it. Whittaker's won with that takedown. How is that fathomable? How is that fathomable? Seriously,
Bro, Brunson tried to take him down. Gaston tried to take him down. Even Romero tried to take him down.
I'm not saying who
He
tried or
stopped it.
who did. I'm saying,
bro, you know that coming
hypothetically.
into the fight.
I'm saying
Everybody knows that coming into the fight. You know that coming into the fight. You know what I mean? So if you know that coming into the fight, you agree to come on, man. You can't make one fucking skill for one person and another for another. Like, go and watch boxing.
I'm saying a takedown is a cop out.
You could say what you want. It's part of the rules.
So, yeah. Okay.
Say what you want.
Okay, yeah.
Say what you want. I don't care about like DC when he goes and takes down Stipe 5 times in 5 rounds and wins the fucking belt. I ain't gonna see you crying. But that's more likely to happen because that's what. See, you know what DC said? Single leg, single leg, single leg, single leg. He's already put his strategy out there. Go and watch the Stipe interview when they say, "So what did you think of DC putting out a strategy saying single leg, single?" He said, "I'm gonna have to learn to defend it. I'm gonna have to learn to defend that shit." Stipe knows that coming in, and DC know if I get one of those every round, I'm walking away with the belt. They both know that coming in. The commission knows it coming in. The ref knows it coming in. Bruce Buffer knows it coming in. Dana knows it coming in. Their corners know it coming in.
I don't care who knows what coming in.
Well, you know it coming in too. I know it coming in. Yeah? So embrace it, man. Don't fight it. Embrace that shit. Stop moaning about it, man. It's mixed martial arts. It's supposed to happen. You dig?
You finish your discussion? Anyway.
I'm just educating the boy. So on to the next fight. Talking about takedowns. Fabricio Verdum on Gustafsson. Talking about takedowns. God damn it. That boy wrapped him up. Chig and Will went with Gustafsson. Oh, he's going to stand and back, knocked him out in 2 rounds. That's what Will said. You know what I mean? Oh, Verdum wrapped him up so good. I was thinking about Walt Harris right while that was happening. And I was calling my little 13-year-old son about the move that Verdum been busting. You know what I mean? He saw that and he's like, that's what he was showing me earlier on. You get me? Will was there. He saw everything, man. You know what I mean? So all unraveling in front of him. So Verdum, it came in, cleaned up, nice. Shogun Rua. Again, another big fight. I actually thought at one point this fight was gonna, it was gonna be on the bonus for fight of the night, but for them to just slug they slugged it out, man. They slugged it out. Me and Will went with Shogun Rua, Rogerio Nogueira, Chig. That was your guy. It didn't come through. Shogun Rua done it 3 times. He's happy, and Little Nog is walking into the sunset, retiring. That's another fight that the Shogun Rua is actually looking for for a new fight. He said he's still happy to hang around and get another fight.
Yeah, he wants 1 or 2 months, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he was talking about Tanabosa or something like that. So we'll see what happens there. I think Bosa was fucking the fuck up.
Who did I pick to win?
What, our Shogun and...
I already said me and you went with Rua, Chig went with Little Nog.
I personally thought Little Nog won, but
who cares? You didn't make the decision. I told you.
I thought Little Nog won.
Yeah, well, the judges for Shogun won. I'm happy with it. I'll go along with it. Robert Whittaker, another fight that was so close, razor close. It could have gone either way. Bobby Knuckles and Darren Till. I'm happy it went Whittaker's way. It was a good fight for him. It was a good comeback fight for him because all the hype was on Till. Even the whole promotion, I was so pissed off with the promotion. The whole promotion was on Till. They really showed Whittaker in the whole advert. I got fucking vexed with that. Huh?
Whittaker's not a media guy though, by his own admission.
Yeah, I mean it's just like the whole advert and stuff like that. So that got on my nerves in the first place, anyways. And but I'm glad Whittaker came up on top. The fight was so close, could have gone either way. But again, Whittaker had to rely on takedowns. This is another, this is another fighter that's got a little bit of wrestling in his back pocket. And for Till's not a stand-up guy. He can't defend takedowns. If I do that, I'll sneak the win. And that's exactly what he did. Even, he's come out in the press conference and said, look, I had to put some takedowns in there. Otherwise, I didn't know which way the fight was going to go, if you've seen the press conference. So this is by his own admission that he knew he had to put some takedowns in there just to sway the judges. So, and that's how they saw it. They went with it. They gave it to Whittaker. Solid night. 7 cards. I believe that's the record for the main card. They've not done 7 fights before on the main card. So that's a big one for the UFC, and that's the last one for the Fight Island. So on the whole, Will is on 15 points with performance of the night. Colin Rua, fight of the night. Colin Vadum Gustafsson. Chig called Little Nog, and Robert and Darren Till didn't get nothing there. I called Paul Craig and Chimaev for bonuses. So Will is on 15 points. I'm on 12 points. Chig is still on 6 points. And that's the end of last week.
I thought you were going to bask in your little...
I'm not like you, blood. I'm not like you, blood. No. I'm happy.
You didn't come on top.
So you want me to go there then? So just to top off my night, you had to pay me £20 because Will did steal the Will. Shut up. Why are you bringing up old shit? Let's talk about new shit.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter. It's old too. It's last week. Old news, bro.
So Chig had to pay my £20 as well. You know what I mean? So it was a clean sweep. I got my predictions in. I got my bonuses, and I got paid. Fantastic week for man. You know what I mean? And we're going into the upcoming week. So, c'est la vie.
There you go. That's Coquiola right there. See what I'm saying?
No. I wasn't gonna go there. I was gonna sidestep that shit, and then Will had to bring it back, man. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna go there.
Really? Right. Okay. That's not what you told me, though.
All right. Well, let's talk about this week's event. Obviously, it is Brunson Edmondson. Is that his name? Edmondson. I feel like I'm calling the coach.
Edmund,
yeah. Edmondson is the damn coach. I knew it. I knew it. The funny thing is,
I thought you were talking about Edmondson right there, man. I was fitting London up there, bloody.
So yeah, let's talk about this event. I'm pretty sure this is the only Oh, Lewis is fighting next week. Okay, I'll make sure I watch that. Oh, Ola Link. Oh no, I don't like that fight for him. I'll be honest. I think Lewis could lose that fight.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week, man. I'm excited for that fight there, blood.
Oh gosh, I don't like that
Yeah,
fight.
man.
Oh,
Ooh.
I did not
Man,
know.
with the Ezekiel choke, blood. You know he's coming to wrap man up. He ain't standing and banging like he did with
That's my
Badou,
point.
man.
I
You're
don't
mad.
know against him as well. All right, let me bring up the fight card for you guys. I've got it up on the screen on my end, but I'll bring it up now. So, guys, for those of you in the chat, you know what we do when we do predictions. These days we try and do is we show you what we're looking at on the screen, give you some additional stats. If you want to kind of play along the way we do, with making picks, do so, and I'll highlight your prediction in the comments. So, you guys ready? This is obviously the entire main card. I won't do the prelims.
Yeah. Let's go with the main card.
Yeah, we're lucky if we know the main card. So, to be fair, the main card there's a few names: Bobby Green, Vicente, JoJo's fighting. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She's waiting for Valentina. Valentina is injured, so she decided to take this in the meantime. I remember. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this then. Kevin Holland versus Trevin Giles. Or Trevin Giles, excuse me.
Take it away, William.
I'm going Kevin Holland.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how he's gonna win. I'm just going Kevin Holland.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland as well. Trevon Giles.
Fuck you, blood. We don't want you.
Fuck you, blood. Fuck you, blood.
Trevon Giles. Can I tell you why I'm going with Kevin Holland? Because I did give Will a chance to explain why he's going with Kevin Holland, but he's just saying that's it. So I want to give my reason, and he's saying fuck you. Unless you're ready to educate us, Will. I'll wait.
No. Go on. Give your reasons.
No. Okay.
Give your
Trevon Giles is just coming off a win with over James Krause. James Krause took that fight on 3 days' notice, but before that, he's on a free fight losing streak. It's not really, banged with people in that division. Maybe puffed up welterweights, but not really the people that's really in that division. So for me, I see Kevin Holland, getting the job done. I'll say decision, a lot of takedowns, drag him into deep waters, and Kevin Holland gets that job done. So where are you going, Chig?
Just to be different, I'm going to go with Trevin Giles. No other reason. I actually think Kevin Holland will win this fight as well, but I just want to be different. So I'm going with Trevin Giles. Yep. That's literally it. That's my entire logic in a nutshell.
Don't listen to Will, about nobody wants to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Fuck what William thinks.
I don't know a lot about either opponent, so when I do that, I just go with gut instinct.
So, but don't come around here, man. What happened to you?
Okay. Let's talk about Ed Harmon versus Gerard Meerschaert.
Okay, Gerard Meerschaert is coming off a loss to Ian Heinisch. That ground and pound was ridiculous. That's the one that the brother that I got mixed up last week, Ian Heinisch and Jack Hermanson. I kind of them two look alike to me for some certain reason. Yeah, but Heinisch, the ground and pound win over Meerschaert is coming off a loss, and I think Ed is a dangerous fight for him. He's got loads of power. Man can knock man out. He's actually got quite a few knockouts on his resume. And You know, his takedowns is not bad neither. So if you can take Meerschaert down and follow that blueprint of Ian Heinisch, I think you can get the ground and pounding and take care of him that way. So I will go with Ed Panata. No, Herman. Sorry.
Before I come to work, I'll also go with Ed Hyman. I think they're both taking a few losses. But I must admit, I'm kind of with you. I think Gerard's beating was pretty special. I wonder if that has left a bit of a scar with him. I do wonder. He's a slightly smaller guy against Ed as well. He looks like a submission specialist. 70% of his wins have been submission. I just feel like I'm gonna go with Ed on that one as well. Will?
Obviously, you know where I'm going, innit?
Gerard, I would assume.
Yes, sir.
Gerard. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. No worries. We good with this?
Yeah. I'm good.
This one I'm looking forward to seeing who you guys pick. Lando Vanata. I don't know why I'm saying it with an accent. Let's go with it. Versus Bobby Green.
Go on, Will.
Go well. Open up with this one.
Bobby. We all know Bobby. We already know Bobby. There's no explanation for Bobby.
Quite a character.
Landon Vianata. He's one of them characters. Like, he reminds me of Cub Swanson in a way. Like, how can I say this? The wins and losses column. He reminds me of him in a way. Like, wins a few, would lose one, then wins a few, would lose one. One of them kind of fighters. So I don't know. This could. I'm going with Vanata on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Vanata on this one.
I'm going with Bobby. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going straight up with Bobby.
Yeah, I'm going with Vanata on this one.
I'm going with the hood man, Bobby. I feel like for some reason he's just had a new UFC contract. There's going to be a little bit of confidence there. He had a good close win in his last fight. Gut instinct. I'm going to go with Bobby Green on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with it. Don't know how you do. I'd say.
Okay.
How about you, Ola?
I'm gonna go with Vanata. I mean, contrary to what Dante said in the chat, that Vanata went the distance with Ferguson. I mean, he rocked Ferguson at one point. This guy's got a ridiculous power. He rocks Ferguson. But Ferguson, contrary to what you said, Dante, actually got the DAS choke right at the end of the round. So, but he, you know, the fight went the full round. But Ferguson managed to get the DAS. To say about Bobby Green is coming off a win off of Gaida. Gaida was my guy the last fight. I think I lost the tenner over that to Chig. I don't know why I lost that tenner to Chig or Will, but you man went for Bobby Green.
Chig.
Yeah, I think it was Chig. Yeah. So that's a fight that, you know, I think he's got a lot in the tank there. I underestimated him the last time, but I think Vanata has got enough in the toolbox to get this done again. So, but with these two fighters, I have to put disclaimers there. Both of them are so hard to call. It's like it's a roll of a dice with these two fighters. Some fighters, you know what the fuck they're gonna do, but with these two guys, you just don't know. You know, just look at their record.
Turn up? Yeah, who's gonna turn up?
Yeah, exactly. Just look at their record. Vanata is 11-6. He's lost half his fights and won half. And Bobby Green is 25-10. So that's averaging near enough 1 in 2 of every fight that they have. So you know, it speaks for itself. So these guys, you just don't know. You know what they're gonna bring to the table is who turns up. But I think Lando Vanata has a little bit more in the toolbox to get the job done. So I'm gonna go with Lando.
Okay. All right. Uh,
Chig, you didn't expect it, did you?
no, I expected him to go the other way. Actually, I did.
I know.
All right, and Vincent Luque versus Randy Brown should be a really good fight. This. It all depends on Randy, to be honest. For me, what sort of Randy Brown are we going to get? Because sometimes he could look really good, and then sometimes he could look just basic. Hasn't lost that many fights. He's only lost 3 fights, and he's obviously a much taller man. And I would imagine he'll be trying to essentially fight at range with Vincent Luque, who's quite an aggressive opponent normally anyway. Vincent Luque probably lost. Has he lost his last 2, Ola? I feel like it's 2 he's lost. I feel like he's on a back-to-back kid. I know he's lost at least one.
I know he lost his last fight.
He lost his last fight.
Yeah.
I did start to think that he was destined for big things, but then, like you say, he lost that last one. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that reach difference on the legs. We know what Randy's going to be doing then. We definitely know what Randy's going to be doing.
But this is where Chig. Sometimes we put our boxing mind in there. It don't work like that in the MMA world, you know. It don't work like this. They don't keep the distance that much.
He's not a submission specialist, though, is he?
I know, but they don't keep the distance. And it's easy to rush someone because you could get a takedown. So it's easy to rush him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so
true. And Randy Brown looks like he has very good takedown defense, so that's good. I'm going to go with Randy Brown, just because I feel like the silent assassin is not so much assassin these days, just silent. So I think he loses this. UD.
Okay, Ola, this your goal now.
Suspiciously quiet.
Yeah, it's his goal now. Anyway.
All right, you know what? Let me get in there. So Randy Brown beat Rory Chavez, but on a triangle choke, locked him off. But he lost to Nico Price. That's his last. You know what I mean? That's the last fight. And I didn't expect him to lose the way he did. But I think he's on the up. He's on the up and up. But Vincent Luque is no joke, man. This guy is no joke. This guy comes with heavy hands. This guy's crazy. And both of them are coming off losses. You know, especially in Randy Brown. With that the way he lost to Nico Price. So because he was winning that fight, but all of a sudden he allowed Nico Price. I don't know if it's the gas tank. I don't know what it is, but
bro, that's what I said. That's why sometimes I think like sometimes he's on it and he looks really really good, and at times it's like his mind wanders and then he'll get caught with a stupid.
I don't know what happened to him and let him get back in the fight like that. But you know. I want to see him do well. He's on the up, and but Vicente Luque, goddamn, it's hard to pick against Vicente. It's so hard to pick against Vicente Luque in a fight like this, man. So I'll go for the more experienced guy. He's been around for a minute, and he's going to try and get back in that win column. So I'll give it to. He just sneaks this because this fight's up in the air. He just sneaks it, but I'll go for Vicente Luque, and I think he goes the distance as well. And I think both of them are going to throw everything at it, but I'll go for Vicente Luque, just sneaking it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a coin toss. I ain't got no coins, so I'm gonna do an M&M toss. See if wherever my M&M lands is where I'm going with. Yeah, heads for Luque, tails for what's his face? Oof. Vicente Luque. It was Vicente Luque. Coin toss.
All right, simple as that.
Yep, simple as that. Because I couldn't, to be honest with you, I felt exactly the same way Ola feels. Yeah. Even though I can see also, as much as after Ola finished speaking, I was everything was like, it makes sense. Yep, tick the box. Then as soon as he ended, I was like, and then we've seen this before where the other guy just demoralizes everything we've just said within one round. You get what I'm saying? So but I'm sticking with Vicente Luque.
It's tough. It's tough. I've gone
Yeah.
with Randy Brown over Vicente. With Luque, let me just say his last name. I've gone with it like 60-40. Well, I do think it is close, but I'm going to stick with Brown as a younger, fresher, taller, hopefully smarter guy.
If you win this, I'm going to just look at Ola like, do you remember what I said about this fight? Do you remember what I said? If you win, if you happen to win, I'll just look at Ola like.
Fam, it happens. It's a fight, man.
I know it happens.
What I mean?
I know it happens, but it will piss me off.
So
if
don't
it does.
look at me, man. Why do you look at me? Wenger, this is Wenger's film. Why do you look at me? Don't look at me, blood. Do your thing, blood. Don't look at me.
Your press conference.
Why do you look at me?
That's right.
Well, go on, Diego.
Okay. Next fight. If I could get it up. Right.
Ooh, pause.
Ooh.
Chig. Pause, brother. Pause.
This is going to be good.
Why are you getting excited over this?
Fam, you're an idiot, blood. Didn't you hear me tell the man to pause? Yeah,
that's what I'm
idiot.
saying. Why are you getting excited over this?
Yeah, I just...
Come on, you've had
Carry on. Moving on.
Okay. So, my girl Jojo versus Jennifer Maia. Taking a big risk in this fight. She had a title shot with Valentina. She said, listen, Valentina's out injured. Why don't I just take this fight in the meantime with Jennifer Maia? Maia's a dangerous opponent in herself. Those Brazilians, man, they are dangerous when it comes to this fighting. They are dangerous. And they're quite close in the rankings, actually. Look at it. Jojo is 3. Does that say 3? Yeah. And Maia is 4. So, yeah, pretty interesting. They're very similar in statures, to be fair. Jojo has a slight leg reach as well. Has the more power. What do you think, Ola?
This is a crazy fight for Joan Calderwood to take. I like Jojo, you know what I mean? But this is one of them fights that is so dangerous because look, Maya's known to miss weight. Yeah, I think she made weight tonight. If anybody caught the weigh-ins, you know what I mean? She made weight tonight, but she's known to miss weight. She's a big girl. I'm not sure how long she's gonna keep making 125. She's got to move up, but she don't want that Amanda smoke just yet.
No matter where you look at, if you're a woman, you either got
you don't want that Amanda smoke, man. You know what I mean? You will rather suffer a weight cut than try and get up to 135 to try and be number one contender, man. You know what I mean? Suffer the weight cut, but stay down there. Not that Shevchenko won't punish you if you get in front of an Eva, you know what I mean? But I think that's a probably much safer bet. Moving along, I think Joanne Calderwood, yeah, she had that fight with Shevchenko. It fell through. And anybody in their right mind, like, you know, that's what Joanne Calderwood should be doing. But you know what? In this current climate, yeah. And that's what they not uploaded it tonight when he gave his press conference. He said she's real. So she's a real fighter, she's real, and I like people that do real shit. And to me, she will get a reward, win, lose. The fact that she's risk everything tonight. The fact that she's put it all on the line, man, is very appealing. And she said, listen, if I can't beat the person that's ranked below me, what am I doing fighting Shevchenko? So I'm out here trying to prove that I can beat people that's ranked below me. And that's gangster mentality right there. And because she's got that, I'm a ride with Joanne Calderwood.
Okay. Well?
Okay. I'm going by UFC history, and I'm going to go with Jennifer Maia. I'm just going by UFC history.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going by UFC history. When
people take this type of risk.
Yeah, because we all know how it's happened. Like, I mean, from Frankie Edgar, Tony Ferguson. I mean, Ola knows. Ola would be more like Ola would know the list of people that have done that. Yeah,
I like this
that have
thinking.
done that, and it's gone left for them. All of them. There hasn't been anyone who's actually come out of it great, to be honest with you. So,
by the way,
yeah,
Maya has a win over fucking Ariana Lipski, and we saw how vicious Lipski was.
But this is what I was about to say to you. Yeah, how comes you didn't say pause on Lipski, but you're saying pause on these? That's why I was pulling you up. Like,
no, bro. I was saying pause on what Chig said. Chig said he was wondering if he could get it up. And I said, pause.
Shit.
You didn't get that. I was putting pause on Chig, man. Talking about him wondering if he could get it up. I'm like, God damn.
Oh,
bro,
my God,
I ain't trying to listen to that. Like, pause, my G. You know what I mean? No, not tonight, fam. Not tonight. You get me?
Oh,
like, no. I ain't on them things right now, fam. That's why I said pause. Dickhead. What?
Bad,
you need to, yo, come on, fam. You gotta be on the fucking money, fam. You know what I mean?
Bye. Yeah, going by.
I need to speak to your missus.
Like, boy, I keep telling you, we'll keep digging up this thing, man. When he digs it up, I'm gonna talk about it. You know?
Yeah. Going back to what I said though, going by UFC history, everyone who's been in that position has kind of lost it. So, going by UFC history, I'm going with Jennifer Maia. Just by UFC history.
Okay. I'm going with my girl JoJo and her cute, annoying voice. I'm going with her. I think Will makes a very good point. I do think that history thing, there's something to that. When people take unnecessary, and it's always short camps they have as well.
Yeah.
Unnecessary risks. Whenever they take an unnecessary risk, they don't even take that unnecessary risk with a long camp. They take it with a short camp. So it leaves the door open for a shock. So I think that is an excellent point. And in spite of that, I'm still going JoJo. Just gut feeling, I think she gets the job done.
Actually, can I change my pick?
On.
Yeah, I should be allowed to change my pick. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Maya. I'm gonna go with Maya.
Hold on, why? You change your pick. Tell me why you changed.
I'm just sat here looking at some of her wins. She's got some wins over some very, very impressive fighters, man. And yeah, that's really swaying me right now. And you know what? To Archie's point, you got to think not just who you're rooting for, but who you think is gonna win. And I really want JoJo to win, but I just have a feeling.
Here we go. What's your name, Chig?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a dickhead. I just moved on one fight. I've never moved on the fight before. Man.
I know, but
moved on fight all the time.
No.
You know what? Fuck you. I'll stay with you. I'll stay with Calderwood, man. I'll stay with Calderwood. It's a roll of the dice. It's a roll of the dice. It's a roll of the dice. I will stay on Calderwood, man. Fuck you, man. I will stay on Calderwood.
You can switch.
Blood.
Now, Ola, listen, you can switch.
I will stay on Calderwood.
It's what you said after. Ola.
What did I say after, fam?
Said, well, I want JoJo to win, but I'm gonna go with my head and go with that's
no.
I
just
right
said
there.
What?
That's
no.
Right there, son.
No. That's not what I said. I said I was just looking at some of the fighters that she's got a win over, and they're very, very impressive. That's what I said. I'm not just going with my head.
What you said in the
I'm going with what I just seen. I'm telling you what I just seen.
And I'm saying
not with my head.
Last bit killed it. Yeah.
Look,
you said
anyway,
you do want JoJo to win, but
fam, I'm staying where I'm at. How about that?
Nah. You got if you want to change.
No, fuck you. I'm staying where I'm at. I'm staying where I'm at.
If you want to change, bro.
Change, bro.
I'm pulling your leg.
I'm changing
your leg. I'm pulling your leg. Yeah. Yeah, you'll let me punk you out like that. Come on.
Nah, you ain't punking nothing up, blood. I'm staying where I'm at.
Nah. Change if you wanna. Come on the winning team if you wanna. Come over
Fuck
here.
you, blood.
You know, kilos. A man that you were gonna flip and then you decided to stay.
You see who's the king of moonwalking? Yeah. Ever since we started this show, I was called Mr. Moonwalking. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Moonwalker.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
in the coming weeks, you guys have seen who the real Moonwalker is. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I see this every day. The term was coined because of someone's certain ways.
So are you gonna let me moonwalk on the Khabib thing?
No.
Dickhead. You see, this is what I'm talking about.
That was
moving
locked
along.
in. That was locked in.
Moving along. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
All right, and the main event: Derek Brunson, Ola's boy, versus Edmund Sebastian. The undefeated Ronda, basically.
Yeah.
What am I going first on this one?
You are going first on this one.
God damn. Oh my. I can't believe you made me look. Edmund Shabazian, Ronda's boy. Ronda been raving and ranting about this boy. This boy was on a Contender Series, smashed it. Dana loves this boy. Like, I mean, he loves this boy. Dana, you know, he's invested in him. This guy has 11 wins. He's got 10 finishes, 9 by knockouts in the first round. This guy ain't no joke. And Derek Brunson, look, Derek Brunson is the type of guy that he's been in the game a minute. He's been around the block. I mean, 20 fights in, is it 20 fights? 20 fights in the UFC. It's no joke. You know, it's no joke to be around for that long. But at the same time, when you look at the way that he's been losing fights, and look, when you look at his losses, he's only lost to some wicked fighters. He's lost to the top echelon of the division. So it's no shame to the people. He's only got 7 losses, and you could count 7 from the top 5. 7 of the guys that are really, really good. So to be fair to him, he's one of those guys that.
Yeah, I must admit, I thought he lost a lot more than 7 fights.
No, yeah, he's only lost 7. You know, so he's a good fighter on his day. He's just one of those guys on his day, and he's got wrestling ability. He's got wrestling ability that he doesn't use, and that annoys me. Right? All right. Say about I just want to really this stuff is takedowns, but there's some other fighters that I thought his wrestling is way better than that. But you get past someone like Brunson. Like I said, it's been it's at this point it looks like a gatekeeper. I hope he moves from it, but I can't see it. This guy Shabazian that is fighting is a real deal, man. He's got a lot of power. He's so big. He got more reach than Brunson, and Brunson does this thing where he overextends, tries to go for this jump up Superman punch, and leaves his chin wide out there. You can't do that with counter strikers like Edmund Shabazian. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You get picked off, and this guy's got real power. So I'm gonna go with Edmund Shabazian on this one, man. I can't for a whole 5 rounds. I don't see Brunson not making that mistake of overreaching and leaving his chin right out there for Shabazian to catch. Yeah, I can't see it.
So let's say this goes with you've gone with Shabazian.
Yeah.
Say he wins this fight. Where does that place him in the rankings, in your opinion?
I think he's knocking on the top 5. He's knocking on the top 5. He still needs one more fight to get in the top 5. Yeah, he still needs one more fight, because once you break into the top 10, you can call out any top 5 fighter. And some people on a losing streak will come down and fight you. Someone on the
so
I'm matching Romero.
Oh wow.
I'm matching Romero next. Yeah. You know, you're in the 185 division for a reason. Romero is number 5-6. I'm
See,
matching on Romero.
I would have
To
said Till.
break into to be legit in that top 5, you got, you know what I mean? Yeah, Derek Brunson might be some kind of gatekeeper, but you got to go for another test to really try anybody that's up there. We're talking the likes of Whitaker, Paulo Costa, Jared Cannonier, Darren Till, who's number 5 in.
Till's 5 after his loss, right? Let's say he's number 5.
Yeah,
Is
so,
that
so there's still a lot of fighters to get there, and Romero's right after that. You know, so he's got, you know, some people's got to fight down because they've been on a losing streak.
there is no way Dana's signing off on a Sebastian Romero fight.
He probably wouldn't.
It's
He
too high.
probably wouldn't. But Sebastian could do it easy and call out Romero and say, look, I want to do it better than easy. How about that? And Dana
No. Someone's already done it better than Izzy. His name was Paulo Costa. He beat Romero better than Izzy. That's what I gotta say.
And Sebastian, like I said, I want to do a better job than Romero's and Izzy's fucking last outing. Because only you is remembering that fight. We're talking about the last fight that Romero had and Izzy had. So he could say, look, I want to do better than that. Give me this guy. Let me do it convincingly. And then maybe a convincing win for Sebastian if he really does what he asked for. This is hypothetical. This is not like gonna happen. You know, I'm just saying. And he does a better job than Izzy did. He might have the right to really call out Izzy and say, yo, you couldn't even do this thing properly. I put him away. And now I'm calling you out. Who knows? Dana might entertain that type of shit, you know. So it's just one of those, because 2 people in that fight is coming off a loss. Till's coming off a loss, so can't fight Adesanya. Adesanya already beat Romero and he's beat Bobby Knuckles. So that's 3 people out of the top 5. So the only person, if he wins and can call out somebody, can get him up there. I'm just saying he can get him up there. I'm not saying he gets him up there, but he can get him up there. He can allow him to top the crowd to the top 5 if he gets a win over Derek Brunson and someone like Yoel Romero. That's if he even gets past Derek Brunson.
Okay, please someone tell Pequeno, I forgot to say, but please someone tell Pequeno it's a 3-round fight.
Well, it's a 3-round fight.
Yeah, it's not 5. Because the headline got thingy bob, didn't it? They got pushed up, didn't they?
Yeah, the headline got pulled, wasn't it? Who was the headline?
Yeah. I forgot who the headline was.
From what I heard tonight, from all the journalists on the press conference, the main eventing, that means the 5-round fight.
Yeah, Ola, how much you want to bet on that?
I'm just saying from what I heard.
So I'm saying how much you want to bet that's a 3-round fight.
I'm just saying what I heard, bro.
And I know what you heard, and I'm saying how much you want to bet.
So how come you didn't bet me on all the other things that I heard earlier on, and you want to bet me on this?
Yeah, you great. You heard it's a championship
how come you didn't
fight,
bet me on the other things you heard me say that I heard earlier on, but you want to bet me on this? I'm just saying what I heard. I'm not taking that gospel. I'm just telling you what I heard. You know, it don't mean that I have to be right or wrong. I'm just saying what I heard.
Because I heard it from Sebastian himself's mouth. That's
all right. Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying Sebastian says something. Journalist says something else. Sebastian is the man in the fight.
They asked him. So when it goes to rounds 4 and 5, what do you reckon? Is it a 5-round fight? And he goes, no, it's a 3-round fight. And he goes, why? And he goes, because it's upgraded, isn't it? Well,
okay.
Yeah, more money.
Okay, but the journalists were still thinking it was 5. So I'm just telling you what I heard versus what you heard.
That's what. I heard
nobody's wrong or right, fam.
No, listen, I heard it from the horse's mouth that it was a 3-round fight. You were telling me what journalists were saying.
Yeah, I did it, so I'm not willing to put my money on it.
Just quickly, I think this. I think Pequeno's suggestion is a good one as well. Gaslam would be a good test for him. It'd be a very good test for him. Especially if you want to chill, put the brakes on him.
I would like that fight. I think Romero, because Gaslam's got chin, and I think he can hang with someone like Romero. If Romero gets past Uriah Hall, by the way, and
no, not Romero. I mean for Sebastian. Yeah,
I mean that division is a mess right now, man. That division is a hot mess.
How?
I'm just saying everybody's fighting everybody. Nobody knows where the chick is gonna lie.
Why don't we give him your guy?
How?
Why don't we give him your guy? Why don't we give him your guy? Your guy, your dominance guy. Dominance. Chimaev. Why don't we give him? Why don't we give him?
You can't be fighting nobody in the top 10. I said it at the top of the show.
My man, everyone's talking about my man fighting for titles. Give him a title shot. In both divisions.
Who are you talking about? Who's your man that you're talking about?
Chimaev is your man. Me, my man. No, that's your man. Your dominance man.
I don't want him to get title fight. I don't want him to get title fight yet. I already said it. He needs to work for it. That's not what
he said in the group. That's not what he said in the group.
I'm saying to you that he needs to work to even get in front of someone like Conor that's like two-weight war type. You know what I mean?
But Conor's below. Connor's below him. He's on about one.
He's still a champion, man. He's still a champion. This man fought for championship.
Below. I'm on about Connor's in the weight below.
Conor can make 170. Conor can make 170.
Connor's a small 170, man. Let's be serious.
See, let's get it straight. Chimaev is 170. He can just go up, but he fights predominantly in 170. Conor can make 170, and that's why they're touting. You know, someone like Gunnar Nelson or Cerrone.
Conor walks around 170.
But he beat Cerrone.
Yeah, but Cerrone's a 150. Cerrone's a 155. But come on,
they fought at 170, didn't they? Did they not fight at 170?
That means Cerrone didn't have to make weight. That's all he did. That's what Cerrone said. Thank you.
But
I didn't have to make weight for this fight.
So are you telling me Conor can't fight at 170? Because Chimaev ain't going down to 155.
God, Ola, I'm saying, for Conor, it won't be a smart move because he's smaller. He's fighting a way bigger guy. Way bigger guy. It won't be a smart move. He couldn't even fucking hang with what's his face? Khabib. Khabib walks around 195.
Conor's always said, "Don't tell me that I can't hang with bigger guys." Conor's already said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so and he still hasn't for Masvidal yet. And he still hasn't for Masvidal yet. He said it and he still didn't fight him.
Yeah, but that's his funeral, man. That's his funeral. Look, at the end of the day, I'm saying about this fight here at 185, I think some of the guys that's Romero getting past Derek Brunson and Romero would be a good thing for Ed Shabazian. But if Derek Brunson wins this fight, I don't think it doesn't move the needle for him. It doesn't move the needle for him because they'll just give him a next hard fight like they did with Corey Anderson. Yeah? So he's just going to have a next hard fight. It doesn't move the needle for him. But for Ed Shabazian, this moves the needle for him if he gets the win. That's my whole point. That's all I'm trying to say. You got to look at it in the context of the division of what's happening right now. You can't go veering into people that are retired and people that are this and people that... Fuck that. We're talking about now. The people that are here today, right now, this week, ready to fight next week. Those guys.
Let me finish up this preview because we're saying done it yet. This for this. For me, I think Edmund Sebastian wins this fight. Honestly, probably first round KO. Sorry, Derek, but I just think his role as a gatekeeper, he's no more than a Derek Chisora at this point in time. So it is what it is. I think it's just going to be see you, good night, and that's it. But we'll see what happens. But I think it'll be a first round KO. Well,
who did Ola go with?
Who cares? Just Edmund. Pick your guy.
No, I'm asking now. Who did you go with?
Nobody cares who I go with, man. Just go with who you're going with, man.
Who did you go with?
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Who did he go with?
I'm pretty sure he went with Edmund. Edmund.
I am going to defy logic and go with Derek. Based on experience, I know this Shabazian guy is the future, and I've heard a lot about him, that whole hype and everything like that. I've heard everything about him, the new Sean O'Malley in a kind of way of that division is how they hype him up as. But I'm gonna go with experience. on this one. I know that I stand a big chance of losing this one, but I'm just gonna go with it, just for the sake of it, just for the sake of you. Two of you went the other way, so I'll just rep Brunson like I normally controversially do. So,
Brunson has a slightly higher reach, which obviously I know, like you say, doesn't mean as much.
Nah, not in MMA, not in MMA.
But if they are swinging and banging, and if Brunson decides to be smart, which we know he doesn't always decide to be, can utilize that reach.
Yeah.
But who knows? All right. Well, that is fight night for tomorrow, all done. Ola, do you want to do your performance of the night spiel?
Can you pull all of them up again so I can see? I can have an idea of what I'm picking.
All right.
I'm licking my lips at this one because Ola's getting too close for my liking now.
Not more. That should be it.
Yep, you reminded me of my fight tonight. Ola, unmute your mic.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What, you talking away?
My bad. Yeah, I was talking to Will. So, Will, what's your performance of the night gonna be? Depending on how it's been announced post-fight, on the post-fight interview.
Was Dana still doing that vote for your fight of the night stuff?
Yeah, he's doing it, but sometimes they don't give fight of the night or performance of the night. They just give it all as bonuses. So if your name comes up, you just get the bonus. It's all the same price, the same points, the same everything. Especially if like 4 or 5 people get it, so they just give it all as bonuses. That thing. Will, performance of the night.
Performance of the night. Can we go through the cards again? Could you scroll up and down, please? For me?
Yeah.
All of them are all 50-50.
Let me give you a tip, Will.
Yeah.
Before the podcast, write down the roster, the name of the fighters on a fight card, so they don't got to do this. You got everything in front of you.
I know. It's not even that. It's
Very
more,
quick
I'm looking at them, yeah. I'm looking at them, and they all look like a 50-50 kind of thing. So, all right.
You weren't saying 50-50. You were saying some names with your chest earlier on, blood. All of a sudden, they're not 50-50.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna defy logic again and go with performance of the night. Fuck it, I'll go with Jennifer Maia.
Okay.
And fight of the night, Vanata, Bobby Green.
Interesting.
Or I could have gone Luke, Randy Brown still.
Either one of these two.
No. I'm sticking to my first one. I ain't Michael Jackson. My name ain't Michael Jackson, son. My name ain't Michael. All right, Michael?
Yes, it is.
All right, Michael.
Chig, do you want to go first, or should I go first?
I'll go first.
Michael, go first.
Okay.
Did you let Michael go last?
Fight of the night is Vincent Luque versus Randy Brown. I think that'll be fight of the night.
No, okay, yeah, fight of the night. Yeah,
I know you normally like do performance of the night first. So I just got the other way around.
Yeah. That confused me. That confused me a little bit, but your trick works. You see, and I went up to my shit.
Performance of the night. I'm gonna go Bobby Green.
Green. She is chasing the team. Okay. I'm gonna go performance of the night for Edmund Shabazian. I'm gonna go.
I thought that's what you'd have gone for, Chick. easiest option.
Yeah, to be honest, it was between that one and who I thought.
I'm gonna go Edmund for performance. First round knockouts. Like 11 fights, 10 finishes, 9 by KO in the first round. Like that's got performance of the night rating all over it. Fight of the night, Randy Brown very hard to put away. Vicente Luque very, very nasty. I see this lot just going back and forth. It's gonna be a mad thing. Yeah. Vicente Luque, Randy Brown, fight of the night.
All right, so that's that. Yeah?
Yeah, that's that.
So that's locked in.
Okay, so that's all of it right there. Can I make one quick announcement?
Go on.
Before, actually two, but a quick one, big one. Our girl, Chig, Angela Overhill Kill, she's making her debut as an analyst on Discord.
Oh, good.
So yeah, so she's breaking the duck on Discord, fam.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, really, really happy for her. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how she does. Yeah,
she speaks well. I like she speaks like she's got a lot of sense. I liked her on Joe Rogan, so I'm expecting her to be a good analyst.
Go on. I'll finish.
No, go on, Will. Tell us what you think about the whole thing.
Oh no! I was gonna segue away from it, but if you had something more to say about it, just go on. Because I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, like I said, yeah, Angela Hill. Happy to see her do her thing. I think she's preparing for a fight as well. So at some point, she'll probably say during the broadcast tomorrow, which I'm gonna keep my eyes open for. And yeah, it'll be nice to see her. At least she's got a retirement job lined up if she's good. Rodriguez Zabit has been announced, and that's going to be the end of August. That's the last card.
Oh, so that's been announced. Okay.
So that's a big fight. I think one of those guys is going to be speaking to Volkanovski at the end of this.
Wasn't it meant to be Zombie Ortega on this card? On this one. Yeah. No. It wasn't meant to be on this card.
I think they're gonna move it to that card. They're still rearranging things. There's a lot of shit going on in the war room right now. You just gotta keep a close eye on the war room so you can get a preview to what's going on. And if your guy is a real manager, they can announce fights to you first time so you can get it just like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But when when the TCD zombie thing really comes out, I will let you know. I'll announce that shit to you, man. Don't worry about it, man. You know, I'll be there to tell you, man. I'm always there to tell you.
Okay, Mr. UFC. Yeah. I was saying this to Ola. I can't remember if it was this week or last week, but I was discussing this with Ola. You said something about if it's a Brazilian, it's a Brazilian. Has anyone ever noticed, pre-USADA, how many Brazilian champions there were? Post-USADA, how many Brazilian champions there isn't?
Oh, there's
anyone
two
peep that?
Today. There's two today.
Wow.
I'm happy with the two we got.
Wow.
I'm happy with the two that there is right now. Look, I like the fact that they're sharing that shit. There's couple Russians, couple Brazilians, couple Nigerians, no Ghanaians. You know, I mean, people are pissed off out here, fam. People are pissed off. I get it, fam. You know, I get it. You know, one day, man. Relax, man. One day, fam. I'm playing with you. Actually, I'm not playing. One day.
Which two anyway?
What are you talking about? Amanda Figueiredo?
Amanda Figueiredo. The Avison.
Yeah. Two Brazilians, two couple Russians. Yan and Khabib. Yan and Khabib.
You know
what I mean? One Ukrainian. You know what I mean? Let's not forget. Let's not forget Shevchenko.
I'm talking about
one Chinese, Whaley, still no Ghanaian.
Listen. Listen, I'm not talking about that. Wait. Hang on.
Ghanaians have been testing everybody in Ghana, blood. Apparently, none of them can get it.
Hang on. No.
They've been testing that jollof they cooking in Ghana, blood.
No. I want to see how many,
You said has been testing that jollof they cooking in Ghana, man.
Our Ghanaian in the UFC.
Test foul play.
Listen to this. Our Ghanaian
apparently John Jones has been snitching on everybody in Ghana, fam.
Our Ghanaian in the UFC, yeah.
John Jones is snitching, fam.
Our Ghanaian in the UFC came up from Ghana. Where did your guys come from? They didn't rep Nigeria to begin with, did they? They never fought for Nigeria to begin with, did they? One fought for America and the other fought for New Zealand.
This fool is always bringing up old shit.
Yeah, and your boxer also fought for England in the fucking Olympics, whilst you had Nigerian boxers toiling out there. Now they rep it. Now they rep it.
If that's the best way you can come up with,
no. So I'm saying so now they're repping
hey,
for you guys.
This man's so clutching at straws right now.
You guys are happy.
About who did what for who?
Yeah. Come on. Are you serious?
You're going on like Mo Farah don't go to Somalia, man. I see his twin brother. You're an idiot, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a dickhead, man.
He's another waste, man.
You know what I mean? You're going on like Mo Farah don't go to Somalia and visit his twin brother. Are you stupid, blood? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody's trying to hear that shit. John Jones be snitching on your whole country, blood. That's why none of them can get over here, blood. You know what I mean? Everybody's on fucking drugs in Ghana, putting in that jollof, blood.
Okay. Don't have a Ghanaian man, in your team then, yeah. Don't fucking party, yeah. Because when it comes to real matters, you want to party. But the guy's a Ghanaian. Go look for night. Go look for
that boy knows how to party. That boy knows how to party his nose, blood.
Those of you tuning in, and who doesn't understand what is going on, Ghanaians and Nigerians are basically like Arsenal, Tottenham, in a pub discussing shit.
Yep. Or Manchester United, Liverpool. Come on, I don't compare me to Spurs. Fuck them.
I'm glad you knew. I'm glad you knew which one you were.
Fuck them.
I'm glad you knew which one I was referring to. It is really like that. We are fierce competitors.
Yeah, man. We talk about these type of things, man. You know what I mean? So please don't think I'm being racist towards Ghana.
No.
I just be fucking with them like that. You get me? Like, I love them really. You know what I mean? But I love them really. I just be fucking with them, man.
It's all love, baby. It's all love.
So Dan stirring the pot has asked this question.
Ghanaian is better. Ghanaian's better. Trust me. Trust me. Ask everyone.
You've seen our team.
I think the proof is in the pudding, man. You know what I mean? Asking them questions are dumb questions, man. Like, when's the last time Ghana won fucking African Cup of Nations, blood? Like, come on, man. We won it more recent than Ghana. Like,
once.
I'm just saying, between us, we won it more recently, and we have to beat Ivory Coast to get there, blood. We have to beat Ivory Coast to get there as well. Like, we didn't take no easy path like you man did. You know what I mean? Beating some fucking someone in Mali or some shit, blood.
To be fair, during that World Cup where they got knocked out to Uruguay, and Suarez had to cheat to do it, right?
We played the best football of African nations,
bro. That's World Cup. I said that's why I said African Cup of Nations. You know.
That was
we played. You must admit we played the best football Africa's ever seen.
Yeah, man. I did last about Guyana's fucking celebration there, man. That was
batter us.
That
was telling me. Ola was back in Ghana more.
How can you remember what I told you when he was pissed? He was drunk, bro. He's the drunkest I ever seen you.
Ola was going, I can't believe you don't even have hope. I can't believe you don't even have hope. Come on.
Who just said that? Who's Manchester United? Hold on. What the fuck am I reading? Yo, you're a waste man as well.
Thank you very much.
Who's a waste man?
Thank you very much.
And you're a waste man. Every United fan is a waste man. Like, look at that dickhead. We're on the MMA show and he's got United show. Dickhead. He's not even in the FA Cup final. You know what I mean? Like, that's how much you call that
I hope
classic.
you guys win it as well.
Do you man
I
call
hope
that
you guys
classic?
win it.
You know what?
I really, really hope you guys win.
Moving along.
No, I really do.
No. This is turning into something else right now, man.
No. See, Ola is a fake Arsenal fan. He doesn't want Arsenal to win the cup. He doesn't want Arsenal to win the cup. He doesn't want. We've had this argument at home.
What?
He doesn't want Arsenal to win the cup. I want Arsenal to win it.
If you believe that shit, then you are as fucking waste man as William is. Yeah, I mean,
Ola,
if you believe that crap,
did you not tell me you don't want to go?
If you believe that crap, I said we're winning after extra time, 4-2. After extra time, 2-2 into the fucking 90 minutes. After extra time, we're winning that shit.
My money is on Arsenal. Yeah. So whenever you change your mind, yeah,
take your money to Corals, blood. You're not gonna get no fucking odds over here, fam.
Fam, don't come behind the scenes, you know, because
who's gonna be there behind the scenes, fam? You see, my man right there. The only person I trust is me, blood. I trust me. Who do I trust? Me. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll video it, Chig. I'll put in the group. I'll video it. I'm watching the game.
This fool won't be videoing me again on anything.
Oh my god.
Good show.
I swear to God, you lot don't know what this guy is like, man. He's a pain in the fucking neck, man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want Will living across the road from you. I need to be paid by the government for this guy living 2-3 doors away from me, man. It's hard work, man. I really need to be paid. It's like being an essential worker in this COVID-19 situation. Like, trust me, this shit ain't easy.
Don't worry, I'm going back to work next week.
It's like being an essential worker, man, in this COVID-19 situation. This guy, I can't get rid of him, man.
All right.
I always pop him back like COVID-19, god damn it.
I mistyped one of the titles to this video, which was supposed to be Will watch Eddie Hearn's fight camp. I forgot the Will part.
Sorry, before we get to Will,
Will watch Eddie Hearn's fight camp this weekend. You're not even going to check into it. Damn, you hate it that
much. No time to look. A little view he gets off of me, he'll get a little penny off of that. So I'm not giving him that. You know, my TV license that I pay off, they'll give him a little bit of that if I watch it, if he gets a view. So nah, fuck that guy. Yeah, right. I like Joshua, but fuck his promoter.
Fair enough.
Bro, stop pretending. How you say fair enough? You don't like Joshua. He's the guy's pretending about. I don't like you putting Joshua's name in your mouth, blood. Like, you're a disrespectful Ghanaian cockroach. Putting Joshua's name in your mouth like that.
Says the guy who put Chimaev to beat Izzy up and then has the nerve.
No, I did not do that. I did not say that.
You didn't say that. Should I pull him up?
I did not say that.
To Texas?
You can pull up what you want, but you see, when the night comes, I will put my money like I did against Costa, like I do against any fighter, on easy. You know what I mean? When it comes to fight night, my money goes where it goes, like immovable. Like you can't test man like that, man. You mad? Stop playing with me, blood. You know what I mean, Chig? You know, Chig. This man's really trying it. You know, like come on, man. You know what I mean? You're an idiot, man. If you think I go bet against Easy, man, you're crazy, blood. Man.
If that's the case. Look, Ola, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yes, Dana White on analysts, on referees and judges. You know what I mean? I think it's a big talking point. It dominated the last fight card with Dan Hardy. I think it was Jai White, and a lot of people tried to make out like Jai White was his friend, and that's why Dan Hardy really went hard for him. Excuse the pun. But he said he don't know him from Adam. He's only met him once. while he was on his way to doing what he's doing. He doesn't know the guy, even though he's from England, but he just he just wants to protect the fighters. And a lot of people did kind of back him, but I saw both sides of the coins. I don't know what you guys think, but I saw John McCarthy back Herb Dean, and I saw Schaub back Dan Hardy. Which side of the coin are you?
When I first saw the whole thing, I was like, Dan Hardy, sit the fuck down. That was my initial reaction, mainly because Dan Hardy has that.
Mine and Will's reaction was different because we did see what Dan Hardy was saying. Actually,
no, don't get me wrong.
That was right at the time, but he changed. He changed as things went along. But
hang on. I think. Oh no, go on. Finish.
My whole thing was, I understand what he was reacting to because I even was saying it like out loud. I was watching it by myself, but I was saying it out loud, like, stop the fight. Yo. What did you mean? Like, because you got knocked down, especially that second one. You got knocked down to the canvas, and then you think to yourself, okay, Herb's just going to wave this. And he steps towards him, and he's just like, okay, go on then. It's like, oh, you're not stopping this? What are you doing? But the way he jumped up and was screaming down the damn mic, and I thought, oh, for flip's sake. And then I saw those pictures in the video after, because I didn't see that initially at the fight. I didn't see him going up to Herb and saying that's twice. Now, I'm like, my initial reaction was to sit down. I must admit, seeing different perspectives of it, my harshness towards Hardy is slightly changed in that I understand what he was getting emotional about. But, bro, you're a professional, fam. Like, as long as none of these motherfuckers are dead, just talk to my man in the back when you're not in front of all these cameras. Like, you don't need to be humiliating him in front of the entire world. That was kind of my attitude, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys felt, but that was my attitude.
Okay. Me, I felt like because earlier on
it doesn't matter what you think. Now, me, what I thought was,
I know you're just joking. I was waiting for you to fuck off. You're a dickhead.
I've been wanting to do this rock thing for a long time, but that's. I've been trying to do this rock for a long time.
Dickhead, let me land, motherfucker. I think that because it happened before. Because what fight was it? Before? He had the same thing where he knocked the guy out. He knocked the guy down.
Yeah, I don't remember what the fight was.
In the night. Yeah, it was Herb Dean. It was Herb Dean as well. And then it happened for the second time in the night. I feel like that was why, like, Dan reacted like, what the fuck? Because already Herb's already got a little bit of a record of doing stuff like that.
He does, yeah. Either finishing the fight too early or finishing it too late.
Yeah, I call it the letting, like, if it's a big fight, he finishes it too late. If it's a little fight, he does it too early. Yeah, but this time it was two little fights and he finished them too late. Yeah. I've always thought he always gives because if it's a big fight, a championship fight, he always gives the fighter a last chance. Like, I know you're rocked, but I've seen people survive this before. I.e., Czech Congo, Pat Barry. Any flipping referee right now would have stopped that the second time Czech hit the ground. Yeah. But Czech won. Even though Czech never, ever looked like he was all right from round one. Like, no, from when they first rang the bell. From when he first got rocked, from the first hit, Czech was never on the straight, like, but he won the fight. Yeah. He dropped every time Pat hit him, he dropped him. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can also see that from that point of view where he's giving the fighter all the chance to get into it. But when it's happened before earlier on in the night, then come on. You got to check yourself. Do you know what I mean? You just got to check. Come on. You can't. Your first two fights and then both have been bad stoppages. Come on, where do we draw the line? Do you get what I'm saying? Where do we draw the line? If you do it once in a night, even Yamasaki would probably do it once in a night. He'll probably have 3 or 4 fights, but it would be that one that he will fuck up. we will talk about the other 3 or 4 that he done in the night. You catch my point. So I can understand where Hardy was coming from.
Okay. And to be fair,
and
Dante,
also Dante, what Dante said as well. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right then. Ola?
Did both of you see Full Reptile by any chance? Dan Hardy's channel and his whole breakdown. He pulled out every single fight that Herb Dean is ever called wrong. Call me up in the rookie in the chat. If the man pulled out every fight, he done like an hour and 10 minutes of videos of Herb Dean and all the fights is called wrong. Right, being a referee, it's a hard place to be. It's a tough spot to be, especially in a profession like this where your call is solely dependent on someone taking more punishment or less punishment in a split second. So I appreciate their job is hard. And I was there with you, Will. We watch it. We always watch, the fights live together. Yeah. And we said in full, in real time, both stoppages were late. The one before and the one that, Dan Hardy was moaning about. So I thought they were both late. But when you look at on the other hand of the referee's job and what they got to do, in a way, people from what other people said, not Herb Dean, because Herb Dean also made a video and said, look, the only people that got a right to say stop the fight, that actual word, that phrase, is the physician and the corner. Nobody else has got the right to act. You could say something else and I won't be mad at you. But you cannot say stop the fight with a microphone, with a silent crowd, with nobody there. You can't say that I can hear it, that it could influence me, because you got nothing to do with either fighters. So I see where Herb Dean was coming from. But with Dan Hardy, you could also see that, irrespective of what Herb Dean was saying, those were late stoppages, because that was my initial reaction in real time, and I haven't changed that perspective. Now the problem we've got is who gets the right to challenge who. Now the president has come out and said, if that ever happens again, he said, I love Dan, and what's the guy that done the it's escaped my mind. Kobe and Usman fight. English brother. That don't the referee.
Yeah,
Kobe is always on his case.
Goddard.
That's it. Mark Goddard. Right. Sorry about that. Mark Goddard. Everybody knows he got pushed last night by another fighter in UAE. In Abu Dhabi, he ref the fight there. I think that must have got something to do with the promotion that's got to do with UFC. But it was reffing out there, and the fighter didn't. It was a DQ fight, and the fighter didn't agree with it. He went and put hands on it. So because that's happened in a row, with what's happened with Dan Hardy, they were asking Dana about Dan Hardy, and they said, "Look, this happened in Abu Dhabi last night, and this thing with Dan Hardy, I'm not tolerating it. I love Dan Hardy, but if anybody ever goes against the judges again, approaches the judges, or do basically what Dan Hardy does, or what that fighter did to Goddard, they getting fired on the spot." He said that can never happen again in the UFC.
Do you know why? Because the UFC don't own the judges or the referees. They don't.
Yeah, it's by commission. Yeah.
So
the commission provides those guys.
Yeah, so if you fuck them off and they say, you know what, we're not going to commission
you anymore. It's a big problem on UFC. It's a big problem.
That's a sport
and that's why Dana said, listen, if anybody, I don't care who you are, Joe Rogan to the smallest analyst, I don't care who the fuck you is. If you approach the judges or speak to the judge in a manner, or you approach the ref or any official in that capacity, if you work for the UFC, I will fire you on the spot. And they said, well, are you talking to Dan? He said, I'm talking to him now. I'm talking to him right now. So, he let the gauntlet down and he let everybody know. He put everybody on notice. So you do that again, you're gone. It don't matter who you are. So, and
this will be interesting if Conor touches the referee.
but that's what I tagged Chig in one of them when Conor pushed McGoddard in one of those fights there. Everybody was tagging that with Dana White and saying, "Oh, it's a little bit different with Conor, really." But in defense of Dana White, he's saying from now on, not the old shit that's gone on. You know what I mean? So let's not bring up old shit like I always tell you. Let's look at what's going on from now.
Even though when you bring up old shit, it works for you though. Okay, cool.
It works. It works for me. I say old shit better than you do, blood. It's just a Nigerian thing, you know what I mean? Ghanaians will know nothing about it.
No, listen, the jollof's better. That's all I can say. Jollof's better.
Here we go there.
We know that's bullshit as well, blood. You know?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Was there anything else you wanted to touch on?
No, that's it. That's all of it right there.
Don't watch Eddie Hearn's boxing camp or whatever it is. That's all I can say.
Watch it.
It's a waste of time, effort.
Pictures.
It's a waste of time, effort, and everything else. Yeah, wait for the fight cards to come. His fight cards are shit anyway. But yeah.
So Chig, this guy wants to curse MMA and the scoring system and the judging system, and then saying don't watch boxing. Like, what's wrong?
No, I said don't watch Eddie Hearn. I didn't say don't watch boxing.
No.
The main events come.
You go.
Go on. Tell me what I didn't say. Go on. Tell me what I didn't say.
You gotta watch you gotta watch the bottom up, but you gotta watch the production, the whole thing, man. You gotta watch everything, man. If he's out there for you, and you boxing fans ain't had nothing for some time, man. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a
Eddie
boxing
Hearn is
question.
treating you.
Let me ask Chig a boxing question. What do you think about the big fight being announced in welterweight?
The big fight announced at welterweight.
Yep.
Is that what you just said?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh, I think it was announced either yesterday or the day before.
Oh yeah. Let me just. Can I run this two by both of you because both of you are boxing men?
Go on.
I've just heard. I don't know how true it is, but I want to know what you think, anyways. That Khabib is now a bigger star than Canelo. I heard that today. That people that did their research.
I can't see it. Canelo ain't fought in a long time, so.
Tell them that Khabib is a bigger star
than Canelo.
Nah. Your boy Joshua. Yeah, ask him who's the biggest star in the world in combat sports. He'll tell you straight up, Canelo. Canelo's the king. Canelo's the number one.
I'm just saying what I just heard today.
Yeah.
Because of this whole, especially with this whole GSP thing or the Conor thing. If the Conor thing happened, it could sell up to 3 million buys.
Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way.
I didn't say that's what I think before you jump down my throat.
Let me put it this way. No matter how many buys, UFC sells, it would never touch boxing. That's the best way I can put it to you. That's why they pay their fighters that much.
What's Canelo's biggest pay-per-view buys?
Mayweather.
Yeah. How many million buys?
About 60 million.
Rough estimate. 60 million buys.
Yeah, probably over 60 million buys. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Boxing is a whole. That's why they pay.
I'm just asking.
The top 10 in UFC, the top 10 in UFC could not mess with, say the bottom top 50 in boxing, money wise.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's a whole different. Boxing is a whole different entity. It's a whole different entity. Yeah, where you could generate one fighter. Is like UFC. They had John Jones. Yeah, the most he's made in a UFC night has been 1.5 million. A boxer will laugh at that. If you're of John Jones' stature, you will laugh at that. you would ask them how are you getting treated this way? You get me? You're asking how are
Fair
you
enough.
getting treated this way?
Fair enough. Boxing
Yeah.
is obviously, you know what I mean, the older sport, the bigger sport.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what. Yeah.
It's been around for a long time,
Longer
and
time. Yeah.
the
It's got
way the
more
ways of
reach.
making money
Network
is
it's
mad.
That's all it is.
It's mad.
Pay more for it than
Yeah.
does for a UFC because it's
Yeah.
guaranteed. It's a guaranteed.
And you gotta think, UFC pigeonhole themselves to one channel. It's only the UFC, yeah. So they pigeonhole themselves to one channel. Whereas boxing, it's on Sky, it's on BT, it's here, it's on Channel 5, it's on ITV. Do you get what I'm saying? Boxing is much more broader of a sport, and it's much more like every channel has got their major players in it. You get me? There's big fighters on different channels. Whereas with MMA, it's mostly UFC or Bellator, and they're both kind of like go in the same realm, if you get what I'm saying. So it's kind of like the same wishy-washy, same thing. But yeah, boxing's big. Boxing's big.
So Errol Spence versus Garcia.
Danny Swift Garcia. Yep.
Who wins?
I think I'd say before the accident, I say Errol Spence, but we don't know what he's gonna be like after he's had his accident. So I want to see what he's gonna be.
Yeah,
like.
I'll go with Errol Spence as well. I think
he's had
Spence
wait. Did you see him when he had the car accident? Did you see what happened to his car?
Yeah, I heard about it. Still, I heard about it.
Did you see it?
No, but you know, there's people that have
how
much people that have car accident
and a little bit. I know, but
and get out of it and appreciate life a lot more, and they just want to do mad things, man, because their life flashed right in front of them.
Yeah, but he got hospitaled up for a long time. That's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't think he's gonna be the same man he was.
Big as well.
Yeah, he got big. Yeah, because he wasn't training, was he?
He wasn't training. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was hurt. He couldn't do anything. Couldn't
walk.
Is
this weight is the weight cut going to be difficult for him?
Well, he hasn't fought.
Well, he's already a bigger guy. He's already too big for the division. He was already too big for the division.
He's a big welterweight.
Yeah.
I would say maybe in about 18 months.
And Ola, this is gonna make you chuckle a little bit. Welterweight for boxing is not.
It's not 170. I know. I said it before.
147. It's 147. Yeah. Wait.
I know it's different.
Yeah, it's featherweight.
Bro, I know it's different. I know it's not this. Oh my days. Yeah, go on.
No. I'm just saying. I know you. It will make you laugh because obviously you think, look at them, fucking little dummies, little.
Well, I knew that already. That welterweight in MMA and welterweight in boxing are two different things. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like there's super this and super that, and there's so many things in catchweight that could be a weight division. So yeah, I know that. Yeah. I just think Errol Spence is just got more in the toolbox, anyways, to get the job done over Garcia.
Yeah, but Garcia's he's no chump.
Garcia no slouch.
No chump.
He's big and strong.
He's big and strong. He ain't no chump. And his left hook is fucking.
So if you have to go 3-1 on me, who would you go with?
I 3-1. Before the accident, I would have given you the 3-1 on Errol Spence, but now after the accident, it's more 3-2. It's just imagine Khabib having an accident and having the next fight. Would you trust him to?
Khabib's got an accident. He's got grief to deal with, blood.
No, I mean if he had a physical accident, I
gave you 3-1 and he didn't have a physical accident. I'm giving you 3-1 because of the grief. Well, that's to my point. Don't say I know because that's to my point. You wouldn't even give that to me, but I give that to you. And you're going to say more to my point. Are you mad, blood? That's the Ghana thing scattering your whole brain, in it. You know what I mean?
Listen.
More to my point, blood.
Yeah, but your point is stupid because Khabib didn't have a fucking physical breakdown.
We'll see at the end of the night. How stupid my point is.
See, you're smiling, so you should. Yes, exactly. So you.
No. I like this because somebody better screen record this to say my point is.
You're a dickhead, you know. Your point don't make no sense. But go on. Yeah, only because of the accident, I'm kind of wary to see what Errol looks like. That's all. I just want to see what it looks like. I'll judge from that afterwards. If he beats Garcia like I expect him to, then I'll go back to betting on Errol again. But yeah.
He ain't never bet a single dollar on Errol, blood. Like, come on,
Okay.
fam. Stop
Okay, I haven't.
playing, man.
Okay, I haven't. Do you know how much money I made off of him versus Kell Brooks since the bookies here thought Kell was gonna done him easily?
You thought Kel was gonna beat him, man. That boy threw the towel in, man. I was there. I saw you, blood. I saw you. Hey, William, I saw you, blood. Don't lie to the people, man. Hey, Chig.
Okay.
Don't let this boy front to you. I saw him back in Kell Brooks, man. I said this boy always throw the
How
towel
the
in.
fuck would I back
Every
Kell
fight,
Brooks?
this boy be throwing the towel in. He's like, no, I'll go for Kell Brooks tonight, man. He might bring something back.
What? Why?
That's what you do, blood. And then moonwalk. Bring it back. Moonwalk.
Oh, come on.
Oh dear. All right. Well, let's head up out of here. But we've done giving you guys 2 hours. Hopefully,
2 hours of madness.
It's been a super hot day in England today. Hence why I keep going off screen. I keep getting lollies and drinks and just to refresh myself. But I hope you guys are all right. And we'll see who wins tomorrow because I need a win. I need a big night of results.
Come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. We're all supporting Arsenal tomorrow. Come on.
And Arsenal as well. Come on. Who knows? Who knows what kind of Arsenal we'll get? But let's find out. Please do
make Europa League. Make Europa League. Come on, you gotta make Europa League. You gotta make it.
Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We picked up 4 new subscribers tonight, which is fantastic.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Salute to you, man.
We'll keep growing, and we'll be back next week Friday and find out who was the most successful tonight out of all the results that we predicted. And until next week, take care. Enjoy your Friday evening. Enjoy your weekend. And we out.
There's nothing special or classy about William. Salute.